The race for Tamil Nadu alliances has begun, although for now the BJP and AIDMK as well as the Congress and the DMK, of course, also are all in an alliance and in various alliances, of course. Remember, BJP, AIDMK are together and Congress and DMK are together. But fissures are being reported indicating that all is not smooth and all will not be smooth in the run-up to the next year's assembly elections. The Congress has raised demands now for the Deputy CM post in one of its meetings in Chennai, something which was later denied, but Congress spokespersons say that it is not wrong to want this power, but said that the issue will be raised in a proper manner and proper way with its alliance partner, the DMK. The Congress has also demanded 60 seats from the DMK after an impressive performance in the Lok Sabha elections. DMK, on the other hand, will have a stronger say in the talks as they were the most successful party in the 2019 polls. So what's expected in this race that takes shape for an interesting campaign for the 2019 polls? Meanwhile, remember, the BJP and AIDMK have also been sparring over several issues in recent days, including a recent mouth-off between two senior leaders over a tweet posted online. To decode this story further for us, we have PKD Nambiar with us live. He's a political commentator, of course, in the south of India. Dr. Jay Kumar, Lok Sabha MP and Congress spokesperson, is joining us live. And Vivek Reddy, leader of the BJP, will be with us shortly as well. PKD Nambiar, let me begin with you first. How do you really see the race for 2021 heating up? Do you believe these sort of fissures in the respective alliances will only continue to grow?
The comment by Congress leader is clearly just basically more of like a firing in the air, just to tell the Tamil Nadu politics or to the national politics that we as a Congress party, International Congress, exists in Tamil Nadu. So don't go by the last election, that is the Lok Sabha election. But if you really compare with other than the last Lok Sabha election, whenever the Congress have contested alone, it is been in the declining for the last several years in Tamil Nadu over the last 50 years. Even there was a time that when the GK Mupanar and the faction moved out. After that, the Congress was almost like a decimated and not really a significant party in Tamil Nadu. In 2014 election, they have voted when they have contested or on alone. They have got more less than 5% of the vote. I would say that yes, Congress wanted to make some noises and say that yes, we also exist in the Tamil Nadu politics and give us something. Maybe as you rightly said that they wanted to have a 60 seats or a 40 seats. They can all aspire for, but of course, the big brother is in Tamil Nadu is DMK. There is no doubt about it. And another thing is that the BJP is on a little on the rise in Tamil Nadu politics, even though the Dravidian politics has always made it a point that both the national parties do not play a major role in the Tamil Nadu politics, but maybe the Modi effect has also traveled towards Tamil Nadu over the last few years. If you really study the Tamil Nadu politics, the BJP is on the rise, and even the people who are leaving DMK or even the Congress is moving towards BJP. That is a very, very significant thing which is taking place in the Tamil Nadu politics. As far as the Congress is concerned, the Congress do not have any charismatic leadership in Tamil Nadu. It can't say, I mean, like a Chidambaram or a Karthi Chidambaram or the son and the father duo or the erstwhile the Tamil Nadu PCC president and etc. They do not have any kind of a mass base. So having the challenge with the national challenge of Congress is also equally the same in the Tamil Nadu politics, Uday, that it is more of like a leaderless or a charismatic leaderless party even in Tamil Nadu, and it will be either be one of, I mean, they will have to beg for the kind of seats what they wanted to. They can make some noises, which in anyhow Congress generally is known for. They do not have that kind of a mass base. I think it's going to be another challenging election for the Congress.
Nambiar, your assessment of what you've heard from the BJP and the Congress so far, and how you really see this election in Tamil Nadu playing out. Who is it currently advantage in your view?
I believe, there is no doubt that whether it is the BJP or the Congress, they are not still to be the major players of Tamil Nadu politics, that is for sure. But then the only question is that who heads in amongst the national parties. BJP is way ahead because of its leadership, the kind of, as Vivek was just mentioning, that there are quality people are on the rise coming to the National Party, the BJP, primarily because of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership. And another factor of Tamil Nadu politics, if anybody closely look at the Tamil Nadu politics, for the last 45, 50 years, it was primarily between two leaders, that is Karunanidhi and Jayalalitha or an MGR. These are the two charismatic leaders who were ruling the Tamil Nadu politics as a whole from the last so many years. Since both the people have now not anymore in the politics or in this world, the politics of Tamil Nadu has completely changed. There is no charismatic leader. Stalin cannot claim the kind of legacy as much as the Karunanidhi had, or so as with any of the AIADMK leaders can not even come close to what Jayalalitha was. So, and then even you look at the other part of it, the Tamil Nadu politics, unlike many other places, was also ruled by the cinema of Tamil Nadu. The Tamil movie stars used to play a major role. That is also, even if you really look at it, Kamal Haasan tried his level best. He's not getting the kind of feel what everybody was thinking that Kamal Haasan is going to be the next chief minister. So yes, that is the same thing is happening with Rajinikanth. So,
all right.
Overall, the Tamil Nadu politics is completely changing, and the role of Congress, since we are discussing,
but we have to wait and watch. We haven't contested.